Guidance of Grace. Grace exists to guide the Tarnished and lead them along the proper path. Even now, some sites of grace retain that power. Their golden rays will guide you along your way. But don't get too close, they smell like concentrated piss. Oh, yes. See, it kinda sucks. I really wish we could get to the Mogwin Palace really early, because there's a lot of spells in there that I really want to get early. So I'm thinking if I don't end up building this character like a strength character, that I'm gonna end up kind of building it along the lines of my other character, and I'm going to make it a face/dex build. And then I might incorporate some other minor elements to it, but I don't think I'm gonna go anywhere near as overboard as I did before. And after doing some experimentation and some dabbling within the spells and the sorceries of the game, I found out that a lot of them are kind of shit. Like, Shard Spiral is really good, but like Ranni's Dark Moon, for example, you can cast like 3 or 4 comets and do like literally double to triple the damage Ranni's Dark Moon does. It's kind of stupid. And Ranni's Dark Moon takes way more FP to cast, and it's really fucking slow. Right, off into the lands between we go. See, we got some bats up there on the mountainside. We have this golden stupid dickhead that's fucking cruising about. We're not gonna pay him any mind for now, because we're like level 2. And he will destroy us. We're still running around bare naked in fucking caveman drip, so it's probably gonna be that way for a hot minute. At least until we find a Spencer's or a Murph's or something like that. I'm also a little bit worried about the giant Giga Trolls with the greatswords that are kind of prowling around here. God, this game is fucking beautiful. You don't really stop to take it in when you've played it once, but holy shit. This game is glorious, like, honestly. Like, I would love to see a remake of Bloodborne. Like, just imagine Bluepoint doing a remake of Bloodborne. Holy shit. Would be next level. It'd be, like, untouchable graphically. Like, after seeing what they were able to make Demon's Souls looks like, Demon's Souls came out in, like, 2002. Imagine them remaking a game from, like, 2011. Oh, yeah, that's right. Margit's up here, isn't he? Great. I'll be happy to see Uncle Margit again. Can't wait. Okay, so I remember this Ruin of Bros being kind of shitty. That's right, I got the Bleedy Mace, that's right. Club might be better at breaking Margit's poise, though, that's for sure. So I might want to keep that in mind. Although I do think the bleed would come in handy against him, because I bet he's particularly weak to bleed, especially as a beginning boss. So granted that Melina sacrifices herself to set the Erdtree aflame, I wonder if she's actually corporeal. I wonder if she's not an eternal spirit of the lands between or whatever that's like without death. Because the Rune of Death and the natural order was broken or whatever by interference from Ranni. Because Malekith is the holder of destined death, right? And to steal a joke that was actually funny from the marvelous Darkside Phil, I offer you some Visine for that right eye. It'd be really funny, honestly, instead of giving you a horse, she just gives you, like, a whole-ass Honda Accord. She just, like, gives you a car, and you just... Like, there's a mod for Elden Ring, and you just fucking zoom around like it's Gran Turismo, and you just run all the bears over and shit. I'm not even drunk yet! Fuck me. I'm not even fucking drunk yet, and I'm already making fucking jokes about getting behind the wheels of motorized vehicles and endangering citizens on public roadways. +1, infinite fucking breadsticks at Olive Garden? You got it, honey. Carpool lane? Yes. Right, so I'm aiming to get the whole area of Limgrave done this time. Not like the whole area of Limgrave, like I'm gonna do fucking everything in it, because I'm not doing that shit again. But I do plan to get, like, the major stuff done around Limgrave. So that means we're gonna be fighting Margit. Margit is kind of like the gatekeeper for Stormvale Castle. And he's like, yeah, you can't come in here until you've killed about, like, 30,000 dudes. Like, come back and see me when you're level 30. Margit is like the legal drinking age. It's like you want to get past it, you want to fucking subvert it, but you can't. And instead of cops beating you with billy clubs for disobeying the law, it's just Margit smacking you with his staff over and over and over again. Look at that, we don't even have enough runes to level up once. Incredible. What the fuck, I'm deprived. Why do I have 10 in every stat? Ooh. It's equal stat investment, though. I like that. Alright, so we're level 1, and every stat starts at 10. Which is good, because that means I can evenly level up every stat. And that's something, honestly, that's really bugging me about my other character. My other character has an even allocation of stats, but it's stuck at, like, level 247 or something like that, and it really bothers me, and I fucking hate it. Right, let's see if we can sneak in here. Okay. Come on, pansy. Ooh. Yeah, bitch! Uh-huh. Take that, motherfucker. Lord sworn asshole. You know, you really should be sworn to a helmet or something like that, seeing as how I could just bash you in the back of the head with the stick until you die. I literally clubbed that man to death. Ridiculous. Yes, give me that. Right, before we head up there, I swear to God, I will fight the Crucible Knight a little bit earlier this time, because, like, the time that I got around to fighting the Crucible Knight, given that I had forgotten about him, I didn't really get a very organic fight with the Crucible Knight, and I feel a little bit bad about that, and you guys deserve a well-rounded Crucible Knight fight. You deserve a bit of a struggle from me. Oof. I was hoping that dude would be dead, honestly. No shield bash for you, champion. Oh, shit. Bastard. Hit me with the offshoot stab. What a prick. Flail. Yeah. Right, let's go. There's a site of grace here. To my knowledge, I think there's a Black Knight cavalry roaming around here somewhere, if I'm remembering correctly. If I'm recalling right. Okay, we have enough grace for a level. Or we have enough runes for a level, but I'm not going to level quite yet. I need to go out and find a whole bunch of smithing stones. And I need to not make the same mistake that I made in my first playthrough, where I just leveled up like a ton of different weapons to try out. I need to actually focus on just building one weapon so that it's actually usable. Come here, you little bug beetle bastard. Yes. What do we get? Determination. Okay. I don't know if Determination is going to be better than Barbaric Roar. So he's guarding the bridge. He's kind of just patrolling that. So if we go fucking with that dude, we're going to be in trouble. How the DLC going? I'm not at the DLC yet, Riku. And the reason Elden Beast kicked my ass so bad is because my weapon was literally at the lowest possible level requirement for me to be able to use it. So I had no damage output. Also, I did some research, and it turns out that Elden Beast is absolutely resistant to every status ailment. So you literally just need physical damage for Elden Beast, and I did not have that. Thought you were doing the DLC? What the fuck you been doing? I literally just did everything in the entire game. I literally just fought every single boss. Every bit of optional content, every dungeon, every boss fight, done. I've not gotten to the DLC yet. I'm building an actually leveled character because people, for whatever reason, are under the stupid impression that I can't beat this game as a leveled character, and I don't know why. People are just really ignorant and really stupid. So I figured, what the hell? Why not? Why are they giving me an autosave here? Oh, this isn't the area that I thought it was. Yes, so I made a brand new character. It's not going to take me that long to run through the base game and all the remembrances and cruise through the game naturally, now that I'm not trying to do everything. My other character took me around 230 or 40 hours to get everything done, essentially. So I'm basically doing all the remembrances, I'm doing all the major optional areas, I'm going to fight Melania again, I'm going to fight Moog again, I'm going to fight all the major bosses again. I know there's a cave around here somewhere. Either that or there's some sort of cavern. But I don't remember where it is. Above all else, though, I'm trying to collect smithing stones straight out the gate. The more smithing stones I get, the better off I'll be. Ah, here we go. High Road Cave. I don't remember what's in this cave, to be honest. Oh, but if I don't have a torch, I'm not going to be able to make it through here, because I don't have any light. Yeah, I don't have any light. Okay, we're going to have to come back to this. I can't do this right away. That's fine, I don't mind that. Kind of a pain in the ass. I hate the reliance on lanterns or whatever, but I think I can buy the lantern from the merchant pretty early off. Yeah, so basically this is like a brand new character that's just going to be adequately leveled for everything. And for whatever reason, people are under some stupid impression that my character was absurdly overleveled, and yes, it was obscenely overleveled, but none of my main investment was in the weapons that I was using. It was basically a character that had all-around investment that would be capable of using every incantation and every spell and every weapon that I came across, because that's what I wanted. Like, I wanted that. So in doing that, I feel like I kind of gimped myself to a degree, and I nerfed my personal damage by quite a bit by trying to just invest in a lot of stuff, rather than investing in the stats that my weapon needed to be able to output damage. Nice. It's also kind of funny, because I never came across Alexander when I first played. I met him in that one cavern, and then his quest never progressed. Exalted flesh, okay. So do I have to talk to Alexander again? Pleasure's mine, I'm the warrior jar known as Alexander, where I intend to further my education of the ways of war. To the land of Caelid, yes. Hey Moth, do you mind? I'm trying to make friends with the giant pot man that's rambling incessantly about random shit I don't understand because he's a FromSoft NPC. Do you want to not be shit? Okay, speaking of being shit, there's also these giant eel ball things that I'm not really all that concerned about. I'm not really much for Asian food. Rice and orange chicken is okay, but everything else kind of sucks. No. That's a lie. Korean barbecue is something to behold. Seriously, if you guys have never had yourself Korean barbecue, fucking do yourselves a favor and have some Korean barbecue. Oh, this is where that giant was. That was, yeah, guarding that one ledge. Okay. So I gotta be careful about how I traverse and maneuver this, because I don't want that guy to throw a pot at me and just fucking knock me off my horse. Okay, now we're on Stormhill, which means that we're up past the troll at the gate, which means there's an optional way to be able to get around that, which I did not know, so that's actually kind of neat. That's actually kind of interesting. Okay, what's up there? This is an encampment, which means there's undoubtedly a weapon or some sort of supplies in here. But that also means that it probably comes with its own fair share of deadly night assholes. Like that guy. Yoink. Oh, and dogs. It's okay, man. It's a natural disaster. Don't worry about it. Yeah, for whatever reason, whenever I'm stuck on a boss, or, like, whenever I'm having trouble, people think it's fucking my fault or something. Like, I know when I'm adapting poorly, and I know when I'm doing something wrong. That's not a problem. But, like, it's obvious that when I was fighting Elden Beast, I did not have the damage output necessary for it to feel like an average fight. And it was the same kind of situation with Lu Bu and Wo Long, where I was able to adapt fine. I learned his moveset really well. I just didn't have the damage output to be able to kill him. And if I make one or two too many errors, I die because I run out of healing items. And people don't seem to understand that there's a delicate balance that's intended of damage output and damage that you're capable of receiving throughout a boss fight. For whatever reason, even though, like, countless people have played fucking 10 million of these titles before, they just can't seem to understand that. Which is kind of silly to me. It's a little bit ridiculous. If I remember correctly, I think this guy's kind of an ass. Okay, I gotta manage my stamina. Why was he able to outpoise me? Like, sure, but, like, why was he able to outpoise me right there? Okay, sure. Sure. Fucking bastard. Why the fuck, like, this game makes no sense, dude. Like, why is he able to outpoise me on a basic swing? I'm doing jump attacks, I'm doing running attacks, I'm smacking him repeatedly. Alright. We got the frilled finger, we took out our first invader, that's cool. That's a much more agreeable outcome than the first time I ran into an invader on my other character, where I went to the fucking wastelands of Caelid and got fucking butchered on the border in the fucking church where I thought I was safe. Nowhere is safe in this fucking game. Nobody's safe. Not from Miyazaki. Miyazaki is like a burglar that sneaks into your house when you leave out cookies and milk for Santa Claus. But instead of taking the cookies and milk, he just leaves one of his new games there. He's like, yeah, Merry Christmas, it's a present. It's like the Sadako Ringu tape. Where it's like, you will die in 7 days. Oh yes, now I know about this bitch early. So now that I know about this bitch early, I can fucking talk to her and get my spirit ashes leveled up. You gonna do DLC off stream for practice, huh? No, I'm not, Kai. I'm starting a new character because idiots like you are under the impression that I need an overleveled character to be able to beat a game. Like, for whatever reason, this does not compute to people. That literally character level in this game outside of Vigor makes absolutely no fucking goddamn fucking difference at all, period. Your Vigor stat is your survivability. That is your health investment. There are so many things... No, not and skill. There are so many things in this game that you just need a certain amount of skill investment for stats to be able to use things. And that's purely entirely what that character was for. I literally wanted to make a character that was capable of using everything, so that's what I set out to do. And then I had people roll in because I was fucking doing literally tissue paper damage to Elden Beast and getting fucking pissed off because the fight takes literally 35 minutes to be able to kill it. Every game we play, you cry, I win? Okay, whatever, dude. You can be ignorant all you want. I don't really give a fuck what you think. I like to enjoy video games. But my critiques and my criticisms are my own. If you don't agree with them, that's totally fine. To each his own. I don't really care. If you want to act like an idiot, be my guest. But it's gonna be really funny when I steamroll practically everything in the fucking game and you're sitting there eating your fucking words. Like, I don't need to prove shit to you. I don't really care. I don't give a fuck. I'm not easily bullyable like Brady is. Like, I'm not the same person. But for whatever fucking reason, like, people like you need some sort of convincing, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Laugh at yourself, homie, because you're the one looking like a fucking colossal idiot. Literally, first time I played through Elden Ring, I beat practically every boss in one shot, too. It's gonna be the exact same fucking story this time. I don't need to be level 250 whatever to beat the game. In fact, arguably, honestly, if you want to know the boiled down scientific specifics, literally, I'm probably going to have an easier time not investing all across the board in different stats. Because I'm going to be investing in the one stat that's going to pump my damage for the weapon that I was using. So when I'm sitting there running around with my fucking bleed build and my faith build, and I'm literally sitting there mopping shit, you're going to look like a colossal dick. But I'm glad that the thought of me struggling in a video game keeps you up at night. Yeah, you're real funny, bro. I don't know, sleep on it. Like, you sit there and pull webs into my stream to fucking sit there and clown on me and fucking harass me for absolutely no reason. I don't know why the fuck you do that shit, because I know he showed up because of you. And it's okay, it's one thing to make fun of me when I'm pissed off and I'm kind of mentally distraught, that's one thing, I don't care about that. But when you literally neglect to understand things because you're just fucking incapable or you're an idiot, that's when I get kind of bothered. It's objectively a poorly made boss. It's not very good. There are better bosses in the game. I hate it when people can't see the game for what it is. The game is fine. The boss fucking sucks. The game has its issues, sure, but the majority of the game is much, much better than Elden Beast. And the thing is they've made much better fights than that. They have made and produced much better bosses that have made infinitely more sense than Elden Beast. I don't care what level you beat it at, because it's not applicable. Like, I don't care, you understand? Like, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me what level I am. Because none of the stat investment that I'm making dictates damage, which you don't seem to understand, which is hilarious to me.